so we can go with next game. So, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, here we are once again. This is the second game of the quarterfinal, MorroW against GoOdy, and we have GoOdy here spawning as the purple Terran at the 12 o'clock. Oops, sorry, close positions by air. We have MorroW spawning this time as the green Zerg once again. He was playing as the red Zerg on Tal'Darim Altar, and now he's playing as the green Zerg here on Lost Temple. Before the game started and we were in the lobby, MorroW asked if there is a map veto, because he would like to veto this map really fast, but unfortunately he was not able, and he really won this game by showing his absolute brilliant play, intercepting this first not intercepting, handling with his first attack by GoOdy with his Medivac, lifting up all these Marines, Hellions and SCVs, etc. in the first game. He showed us how it's done, how to defend this attack, and he's going hatchery first here. There's the hatchery at his natural expansion at the 9 o'clock. GoOdy just moving out with the SCV. MorroW, of course, knows about the base of GoOdy. He pulled back with his overload just in time, now having this overload here on the high ground, because the overload there will not get spotted, because yes, he's on the high ground, and only units which flying units which are shooting from the high ground can be attacked from the low ground. Other than that, you actually need the vision on the high ground. There is the SCV, just spotted the hatchery, so he knows hatchery first it is. So, and there's the first Marine, there's the first SCVs, and now the first bunker has been built. MorroW should bring some drones down here very soon, but at first he's just making an extractor. There he's transferring his drones over there, and I think he should be safe for the moment, because GoOdy is only on one barracks, and one barracks means only one Marine at a time. But the bunker actually finished just in time. What is MorroW doing right now? So he's decided to go for the interception counter attack. He just wants to intercept all these other Marines now to come, and one thing he needs to do, and this is exactly what he's doing, he's building a spy crawler in a safe location. Meanwhile, he's getting queens and stuff, he's getting more drones and more Zerglings, so he's not focusing on purely Zergling forces, he's droning up as well. So now the queen is finished, the spine crawler is finished as well. He is rearranging the spine crawler's got enough range for the bunker, and he just needs to watch out for the queen, because there he was not paying attention for just a second. The queen is going down and the SCVs go down as well, but the bunker was able to be salvaged in time. MorroW lost about 631 HP on this hatchery, so not too much. We see the hatchery still got 2/3 HP left. Double extractor trick coming up by MorroW to allow him to get this and next queen up and running before the new overloads are spawned. And this is really showing us what high level play actually means. Lots of times we see in the early game, just at 9 or 8 or 10 supply, actually at 10 supply, people going for an extractor trick. But how often do you see a Zerg player going for the next double extractor trick at 30 supply just to squeeze out another unit? This does not happen very often, and that's why MorroW is MorroW, and he really truly is showing us how to play the Zerg race. So I'm really impressed by him. So on the other hand, GoOdy, he was lately performing better and better, and will he go for, and looks like he does not want to go for this Thor drop. And lately when I was seeing TVZs on Lost Temple and tournaments I was casting, it was quite a while ago since I last saw a Thor, a tank drop, but especially since it is GoOdy who likes his mech units more than small children like candy. I'm really impressed that he's not going for that, but he's once again elevating some units, lifting up some units here on the high ground. MorroW does not have an overload, so now he's only sending in Zergling there. Now he knows about this attack. Here are the 3 Hellions, here are the 6 Marines, and now the drones and the Zerglings going for a surround, and all those Hellions here by GoOdy are out of position. I mean, they killed quite a lot of units there. don't get me wrong, but I think if he would have controlled his Hellions a little bit better, he would have been able to do even more damage. So there he is landing even with a Viking, but he will lift up this Viking very, very soon. So MorroW just finished with another set of drones, and then he decided, okay, then I will just build more drones. So he's got 8 more drones in production. GoOdy's going for the command center right now and going for the second starport, so maybe some double Banshee play is coming up next. There he's just dropping additional units and attacking all those Zerglings once again. Zerglings running away. MorroW is currently still at 44 drones, so this is still quite a lot. There he is using his drones once again, and now he just needs to micro his Hellions in the correct way. All those drones are clumped up together so much. Medivac got taken out, and now once again all those forces of GoOdy get surrounded here by the drones. He's moving already away with his drones. The Queen's taking out the landed Viking and the last Hellion here. So the harvester difference now is 10. So that's not that big, but MorroW's got this expansion here up and running for quite a while, and more importantly, he's got this 2 extractor mine up and running, so he was able to mine some additional gas there for quite a while, because this Spire will finish in 22 seconds, and with this Spire finished he will be able to get out quite a nice amount of mutas here. Meanwhile, GoOdy, indeed he is going for the double starport play, and he will need to attack very, very soon, because the Spire is finished right now, and it's another 33 seconds for the mutas to arrive, and the Banshees against the Mutas, it's not looking good. Some people even might say Mutalisk is a good counter to a Banshee. And there are the 3 Banshees moving out. They just got spotted by MorroW right now, and the Mutas will pop out in 3 seconds, so he will just be able to kill this 1 Queen and maybe 1 or 2 Zerglings, and that's about it. And we might even see a GG, because all those attacks GoOdy did were not that successful. MorroW was able to have this his own expansion. His fast territory survived for so long, and all the 3 Banshees are down. MorroW is getting an evolution chamber right away. He's getting more Queen, and once again he's just getting more drones. He's just got 11 more drones in production, so he's not doing anything that is not macro oriented at the moment. GoOdy now landed with his orbital command, going for the first missile turret. He's already got 3 missile turrets in his main finished. Where are the remaining mutas right now? Not moving out just yet. He's getting rid of the destructible rocks to go for the gold mineral expansion here, and showing us how it's done. 3 more Queens moving out, and I think he might be moving out just to place more creep tumors, and indeed this is what he is doing right now, going for the +1 attack for his mutas. Meanwhile, GoOdy, what is he doing? So he's finished with the armory in 10 seconds, so he will be able to get out some Thors. Vikings just cleared out this overlord here on the cliff. He's got 3 missile turrets and his natural as well, so his production, not his production, his income, the mineral line's absolutely safe against Mutalisk for the moment, but his protection facilities do not look that good. He's got another siege tank in production, and I think after this siege tank is finished and he's got 200 gas, he will go for a Thor right away, and indeed a Thor it is. Meanwhile, MorroW is going for the double expand, getting the gold and the 6 o'clock natural right now. There are the mutas trying to take out missile turret number 1, missile turret number 2 is getting taken out there as well. He only lost 2 mutas in the process, but now there are the Vikings, and you're sacrificing 2 missile turrets to take out 2 mutas is quite a fair trade. So whenever you can do this as a Terran player, why not? By the way, it just depends, of course, on the Zerg player, because you can't really move your missile turrets like a Zerg player, for example, can move his Spore Crawlers. So there we see MorroW is spreading the love more and more and more and more. He's got already 1/3 of the map covered in this purple goo. Meanwhile, GoOdy, he's got a Thor, he's got 11 Marines, 2 Vikings, and 5 Hellions. So supply-wise, he is behind 25 supply, and as soon as he's got vision from this Zalnaga watchtower, he must be like, WTF, already so much creep spread, so if he's actually moving out, MorroW will know about this very, very, very fast. So now he's moving down here to the left, to the bottom location, but the mute is not the best decision here by MorroW to attack. All those banelings just have been spotted by the Hellions, and the Hellions just finished with the Blues Flame, so Banelings, they're not too effective, especially considering that the Infernal Pre-Igniter just was not finished, and now all the Banelings are dead, so GoOdy can continue with this push. Spinecrawler gets taken out, Overlord gets taken out as well, more Mutas coming in, more Zerglings coming in, but MorroW knows he cannot attack right now, that's why he is sacrificing his hatchery, more Mutas coming in there, and the drones and the Zerglings now all surrounding the remaining Marines here, and the Hellions once again not being microed the proper way, and I think actually if GoOdy would have microed his Hellions a little bit better, he could have done so much more damage, but instead he loses all of his forces once again. MorroW being successful with adding some of his drones in the mix. Someone say, the only worker you can use for an attack are the SCVs, drones and probes are not suitable for this. Well, it's not true. Once again we see MorroW, thanks to his drones, just crushing an army of GoOdy now landing here with his Vikings to trying to take out more drones, but here are the Zerglings, here are the Mutas as well, but the 2 Mutas are not enough to take out those Vikings, but now with the Queen in the mix as well and the remaining Mutas, those Vikings will go down. Meanwhile, GoOdy, he's still on 2 bases. He's finished with another command center. He wants to fly it over there to maybe go for a planetary fortress wall-off or something like this. No, he just transforms it into an orbital command. He just looks like he forgot to transform it. Meanwhile, MorroW is just droning out more and more, and this is actually really nice because we see MorroW not making too many units. He's really focusing on the drone production all the time. He's got always the bare minimum amount of units, and thanks to his nice decision making and his very good micro and of course the drones, he is able just to crush the attacks of GoOdy one after another. Meanwhile, expanding even a 1, 2, 3, 4th time, so he's on 5 bases and he's still mining from the main base. So this indicates how fast he is expanding, and being a Zerg on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases in total, nearly only 18 minutes into the game, is quite an accomplishment. And now the orbital command for GoOdy just landed, and he summoned 7 mules, and with the 7 mules he will be able to generate quite an income there. So but he's still behind in terms of income. Okay, now he's nearly ahead, so those guys pretty even thanks to the mules. It's actually 88 drones against 71 SCVs, so GoOdy, he was constantly producing SCVs. He's mined out in the main, so he's only got those 2 bases where he's mining from, so he will easily oversaturate both his bases where he is mining from currently, but he is not falling too much behind in terms of supply. I would have expected him to be more behind. There he's doing a scan, seeing okay, there are more Banelings, more Zerglings, more Mutas, and looks like MorroW might be moving out with the Mutas here once again. So MorroW doing a good job taking out one tech lab, taking out a missile turret in production, and now he even wants to go for the magic box on the Thor. But the second Thor is out. This first Thor should be able to survive, and indeed it survives. So we have 3 Muta kills here on this Thor, and he's even going for the island expansion, having 5 SCVs here in the belly of this command center. And when we take a look at the units, we see 15 Banelings, 6 Mutas, and 73 Zerglings for MorroW. GoOdy, on the other hand, has 6 Thors, 2 siege tanks, 2 Marines, and 24, get this, 24 Hellions. Now MorroW actually managed to cover more than half of the map with the creep already, and GoOdy has even got a Raven out, even though the Raven might not be the most usable, suitable unit here in the TVZ, but a point defense drone can help out